good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at in this big ass world. How y'all doing tonight? Oh boy, I guess I'm gonna be up tonight. I should have set up a StreamYard, but I don't be wanting company. I'll be wanting company, but then people come up and I'll be liking them, but I'll be like not a company person. That's how I'm with my house too. Like that's why I don't be having people come to my house. I'll go to your house because whenever I'm ready to, I'm done with the socialization. I can get up and leave. My house, I'll be like looking like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, everybody that live here going to bed, you gotta go. You know what I mean? I like my energy, my space. So, but I used to have panels back in then. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't feel like that then. I really enjoyed the people that came and visited me on my panels. Oh, it was such a mature, grown woman vibe. I feel so lady kind of thing. I really enjoyed that, and hopefully, what I'm saying, I could, you know, once in a while, maybe once every 3 months, engage with a little girlfriend get together. With the people I used to know if they're still around. And just chop it up. I like that. I like the virtual girlfriend thing. You know what I mean? It gives everybody a sense of boundaries too, even though it's virtually, but we still get to enjoy each other without trying to intrude and impede in each other's real personal lives. But that's just me. I'm an intro extrovert. You can't go by me. I want to be around people, but then I don't want to be around people. I think relationships are beautiful, and I have somebody that I've been liking for like 10 years. I smile when I think of them. I talk to them a lot, enough, but transactional, not no we dating or whatever. I know they're interested, but I wouldn't touch them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't touch them. So that's the intro extrovert shit. So that's with the whole panel thing. Like I want people to come up and hang with me. I really enjoy them. I smile when I think about different people, but I'm like, damn, when I'm ready, like when I'm finished talking and they still in the groove, like people sometimes somebody get up on a panel with you, they in the groove and shit, and then motherfucker be like, alright, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all later, the panel holder. And you like, damn, this conversation just started getting good. I don't want to do that to nobody because I'll be done with the socialization, but the person or the people that visited me, they in they groove, and I'm ready to shut it down. And my audience, you know what I'm saying, they ready to hear more. And I'm like, yo, I'm turning the lights and locking the door up in this motherfucker. Chairs is closed, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm silly like that, but I'm a cool person. If y'all just starting to get to know me, those who know me, you've been around me for years in a different sector, hello, hello. Thank you for coming to the replay. And those that's getting on me, listen, I'm drama free, and I'm easing into this conversation like that because we're gonna be here. I've been up. We ain't gonna be here for too long, but just enough to get my thing over. But let me get back to walking down this road before I lose y'all as soon as I got you. But I'm a real easygoing person. I understand boundaries. With me, right is right, wrong is wrong. As long as people know me, they know that once I don't like a person, it's forever. It's stuck. It's up and it's stuck. And it has to be that way because it's a reason why I initially didn't like you. I'm the type of person that'll sit back and I'll watch stuff or whatever. And, I might say hi to you once or twice, but then, because sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I'm getting the wrong feel on their aura. You're never wrong about aura and stuff like that. And people happen to, instead of checking the temperature with the people that they meet on here, they don't check the temperature. They don't sit back in a chat for a while in a skybox, not even a chat, in a skybox, and really get a feel for the people coming on different people's panel and the channel holders. So what ended up happening is that because everybody, want to get their channel off the ground, or, they want to be seen. You got some people that say, fuck it, why would I go to my channel when I only get 4 people? Excuse me for clearing my throat, I apologize. 4 people, and I gotta rely on replays versus being someplace, somewhere else where it might be 50, 60, 70, 80, 3, 4, 5, 7, 800 people. And I can go on one panel and people really see me and be heard. Well, if you want to do that to me, it doesn't make any psychological sense or whatever. Yeah, I know. Psychological and sense both are the same thing, but, sort of the same thing in the same family, but there's no psychology behind it. Let me just say it like that in my Harlem way. There's no psychology behind it. because it's like I'm investing more time on your panel. So people be like, all right, I can see this motherfucker if I come over here, and I can hear them instead of going to their channel, subscribing to their channel, and hanging out on their channel, and then I'm putting more in your channel every night on the panel, coming to your channel, hitting your panel every night. Nah, it's cool to visit people. It's cool. I like visiting Mo. You know what I'm saying? I hit up. I'm like, nigga, you dropping a panel for the Jambalaya Fridays or some shit like that? What's going on? Nah, I don't feel like no panel. I'll be feeling her energy. I get it. Because sometimes it be like that with me too. Hold on. A lot of times I don't even feel like talking. Hello, misunderstood. How you doing? Slept all fucking night now, like a vampire. Hope your weekend was good thus far. And I hope Sunday is wonderful for you. But I like Mo's or whatever, but you would never see me at Mo's panel every fucking Friday she drop it. That's crazy. That's her space. That's her world. People ain't coming over there to see me. They coming to see her. They waiting on Friday. So and then you got some people that got panel channels, right? But let's go back to this thing. So that shit is just crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna do that. It's messy. But I had asked that to somebody before, and they know who they are. I said, yo, why you over at such and such a channel when you need to strike your own live up? I said that serious to Juice, too. Juice was in my chat when I asked her that. You chilling? You chilling? Good. Keep chilling. Right. Keep chilling. That's a good place to be. Chilling, minding your business, listening to everybody else's shit, judging, but not getting into no drama. You judge, and then you keep it moving. And that's how it gotta be. But I don't judge, motherfucker. If you don't judge, that means you have no type of discernment, nothing. No, don't do that. You just be all in the mix everywhere, getting yourself in trouble, don't you? No, you gotta judge. That's what Jehovah gave us, a mind to fucking think, and he gave us life to have experience and know the right and wrong and knowing your lane and waterfalls. We don't do waterfalls over here. So let's just get back. So, you know what I'm saying? But I tell people, yo, why you over there? This person you got to build yours. Don't invest more into somebody else's shit than you invest in your own shit. It come full circle, you know what I'm saying? But panels is cool because I think that it gets people. Some people do get you out there. It does get your name out there. Um, with a lot of people, I used to be on panels before, but I didn't want a channel then, and I didn't have a channel until like maybe 2-3 years later. This is a very long time ago. 29 2020, when everybody started doing the panels and shit like that, like stuff like that. 2020 calling in, 2018, 2019 calling in, Alexander Rogers calling in 2017 with Alexander with the choppy phone. You know what I'm saying? But panels is cool. I mean, it's called pros and cons to people with panels. The pro is that you get to meet different people. You do, if you're trying to build a channel in a certain sector, you get your voice out there. More people get to see, what your state of mind is. Get a feel for you. That's dope. I think that is dope. That's networking. It's nothing wrong with that, right? I still say don't be on somebody's shit more than you would be on your shit. Be on their stuff, but just enough. If you have a channel already. If you don't have a channel already, yeah, just sit there and learn. Be the pupil. You know what I'm saying? See what they doing right, see what they doing wrong, see what you would change and twist to make your own. Don't follow their format. That's cool. The kind of panels are, what I just said a million times, is that, yo, you fucking ain't building your channel. You'll be known as such and such from such and such. You don't want that. That's what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's here and there. We're in a sector, we all share the same viewers here or there, right? It's just that you'll have more of your viewers over there, and I'll have a sprinkle of your viewers over here. Give or take, so the panels, you know what I mean, whatever, but the panel's still supposed to have a healthy line, a healthy boundary, you know what I mean, because we're virtual strangers, yet we're familiar with each other. No, we're not virtual strangers. We're virtually familiar, but offline, we're strangers. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it got to be boundaries. Like if me and you and I get into it, and this happens a lot on panels. You'll say something fucked up on a panel. We all get blamed for it. I ain't saying nothing about nothing. We all get blamed for it. Now we all getting doxxed because you said something. I even go, mm-hmm. I ain't say nothing. That's the drama panels bring. So I like panels because I get to hear a variety, a mix of opinions and stuff like that. And I dislike panels because it builds too much of a codependency when it comes to channel holders. But you do what method works for you. You get what I'm saying? You do what work for you. Right. So I was over there, and I had said a few weeks ago where Yarvo TV had Marcus up there. He was telling Marcus, "Yeah, I ain't gonna let nobody talk about your kids." And from there, I was in the chat. I ain't. I mean, I was in the skybox. I will never drop down in that man chat. It'd be too much going on for me. I don't. I like drama now. Don't get it fucked up. But I like controlled chaos. Over there, I don't like feisty in them over there. I don't. I don't like them in the mix on the channel. We supposed to be talking about them, not interacting with them. You know what I'm saying? It kind of builds something, a level of, okay, we're gonna build familiarity with the content itself. Like, you ever heard of don't pet the animals in the zoo and don't feed them? Well, yeah, the same thing. Don't feed them. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with a one on one exclusive here and there, but I don't think that they should be part of the fucking panel. I don't want to get to know them like that. I want to judge them based on the 15 to 20 minutes we may spend with them on Atlanta Street interviews, and I want to judge their bad decisions in the limelight Marcus put them in. You know what I'm saying? And they allow Marcus to put them in. Hey, it is what it is. I don't want to interact with them, so a lot of times or whatever I would catch the replay because the replay I could red ball, I could backward, I could forward. It'd be under my control. I don't gotta sit there during the live. So this time I was in a live, right? And I saw Marcus is up there, you know what I'm saying yeah, because people talking about kids and that's weird. Meanwhile, this nigga got nothing but fucking children on his channel. Ben had children on his channel. These kids right here ain't nothing. Because Yana and them was, and Monique and them, they wasn't that. Monique might have been older, but Yana wasn't because he was calling her Yana Bear and stuff like that. Like a little kid. Perverts do that. They give them cute little cuddly kid names and shit, but put them in adult situations, right? He that uncle, you know what I mean? Come sit on my lap, uncle. But she's not the first one. Is this Marcus is more out loud with his disrespect, disregard, and depravity for humanity itself. When people say I'm gonna be better than Marcus and I'm not gonna put people's kids in it, I really don't care about Marcus' kids. You know, I always say that. I said that from the beginning. I don't care. I hit Troy's shit, and you know I ain't been in Troy's forever. Except that last time when he tried to play me, I played myself. I stayed away and I played myself, hit his piano, whatever, and I allowed Troy to put me in a uncomfortable situation. But anyway, I said that. I said, yo, Marcus is saying fuck his kids out loud to us. He has no respect. Why would you want your face on something that's local? Your children live with you, number one. And number two, they go to school in the area, like in the district. What are you doing, son? Millions of people are watching this shit all over the world. So I know the motherfuckers in Atlanta be fucking watching it. I know the motherfuckers in Dunwoody be fucking watching. I know the motherfuckers in Decatur be watching. I know the motherfuckers in Smyrna be watching. I know the motherfuckers, they be watching. Okay, along with the motherfuckers in Europe or whatever and stuff like that. Excuse me, my sound might have went down because I have a notification that came on my phone, so I apologize if it went down. Um, and I'm trying to figure out, he been said fuck them kids. He don't give a fuck about embarrassing them, whatever. We like to use that word narcissist. People, oh, he's a narcissist. Certain people, if they got diagnosed, I'm pretty sure Marcus said he's seen 6 therapists. He's seen 6 therapists because he tried to manipulate 6 people and it just didn't go his way. They saw through him. He's not helped because he's seen a therapist. It's not one healthy attribute. Marcus sit there and tell people, you got to be stoic, you got to be this. That's all that stuff that they told him in therapy, and he takes it and uses it against other people. Marcus, I bet you they diagnosed him with narcissism. That's something people are diagnosed with. Some people don't have to be diagnosed, and you can see what it is. Everybody, we all as human beings have a trait or two of it. We're human beings, we're imperfect. We all have a trait of extreme self-preservation to some people, right? Self-preservation religion and righteousness or whatever. It just encompasses a lot of habits that human beings that are not suffering from a mental disorder, or you know what I'm saying. But Marcus really does. I hate to use that word, but he really is. He is. He is. He is. I know two people personally that was diagnosed with that disorder. One woman and one man, and they are trained to be like that as children. They're not born like that. They're trained to be like that as children because they had to protect themselves in some sort of way as a child, to the point that it was extreme manipulation, even harm, as long as it kept them in the limelight and them looking like not the bad guy. If you always notice, once Marcus get his hand caught in a cookie jar, he goes, "Well, Polo did this," or "How about when Tone did this?" When Dominique said to him, he says, "I think that you would mess with Cash. Cash would take the bag, and it would be an ongoing thing because it would be a secret. Everybody knows Cash face, and now that we know Cash face, we can get. If we don't see Cash no more, well, someone could easily bump into her on the streets of Atlanta, ask her what the fuck it really is. Even Feisty in them, since she has a rapport with them. Marcus is keeping Cash quiet. I don't think that Marcus has had intercourse with Cash, but I think that there were some leading. Hold on, let me clear my throat, y'all. Thank you. I think that I think that there was some leading questions, open-ended questions, conversations like that between Cash and Marcus, because we see it online. I mean, when we're watching interviews, there are open-ended questions, but they don't directly lead Marcus to being all the way there, but curious. And I think that him and Cash, when they had some off-camera time, I think that they had questions. I don't think Marcus said, "Oh, what it is to like. I wonder what it's like to sleep with you." I would like. I don't think it's to that point yet because I don't think that Marcus is comfortable yet. He's not comfortable. Marcus is, and this is why he knocked down every female he could get his hands on. Fat, small. Uh, uh. They all like homeless and shit like that in some sort of way, but this is why he's trying to prove his to himself that he's heterosexual, you know. But like I said, back to his kids, he don't give a fuck about those kids. Those kids are really the victims. So that's what people say, I don't want to talk about those kids. If you don't want to talk about his children because they are truly victims and you cannot pick your parents, I totally agree with you. But if you want to say fuck it, just throw everything away, throw the baby and the bathwater away, you know what I'm saying, then fuck it, then do it, you know what I mean, because we see him constantly disrespecting other people's children, and he just doesn't, he doesn't give a fuck. He does not give a fuck at all about disrespecting other people's kids. Hold on one moment, please. All right, I'm back. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't respect it. He wants you, like, and I always say that people want you to have respect for their wife, for their children, and they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? They don't fucking have it. It doesn't make sense to me. So back to the panel situation. So Yavo, he had said, he said, "Yeah, Marcus, because I tell everybody you my man and this, that, the third." When I heard that shit, I dropped down. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna drag you. I'm gonna come on live at my channel and I'm going to talk about you." That's what I said. I'm gonna talk about you. And I did talk about y'all, bro. I saw what it was. That bitch ass nigga shit. I never, like, you know what I'm saying? I just never felt his panel situation, his aura. Because it's just like he go along to get along. You can't do that. And that's why I stopped watching Troy too. I've never seen really Troy go along to get along. Because like I said, Troy's an all the time thing now on the street sector. He wasn't like that in the beef sector. Troy would pop his head in and out when it was a scandal. If it was a big scandal over in our sector, Troy will sit there, strike up his live. We'll go over there, pack up in there, and then Troy leave. Troy come for like a whole week talking about the scandal. Troy get his money. Troy go ahead and go back to his regular life. This is the most I've ever seen Troy. Ever. You know what I mean? So the money must be great to him right now. And, salute to him. You know what I mean? That was his goal. He achieved it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going over there. When I saw him trying to play nice with Marcus, I'm like, oh, this is the type of nigga all these years Troy was. Like, oh, okay, this is what we doing, Troy? All right. Bet, let me just stop distancing myself. And then, like I said, I see Troy sharing everybody else's motherfucking channel. Troy has known me forever. Troy, oh, not my channel. I'm not looking for Troy to get a boost, but if I see that that's a courtesy you give to everybody to have a fucking channel, well, goddamn, the nigga that you know. But I gotta tell y'all something. The sector we're from, the beef sector, they'll do that. The beef sector have lifted up other sectors that came to visit us. They have lifted the other sectors up to get money from the beef sector. We used to have competitions. They're sitting there donating to the competition, the audience, only to give it to another sector instead of somebody in our sector. Promoting other people's channels that are not even from my sector, but the same people that was from my sector that's been supporting this channel holder for years, hitting their panels, adding to their commentary, they don't get no love. But the motherfuckers that just came, Johnny come lately, they get all the love. That's just something in our sector. Um, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter to me. I just noticed it. People like, why you bring it up? Motherfucker, I noticed it. What the fuck? I can notice some shit. It don't bother me though. I'm not I'm not because I'm an extra introvert. I'm not a like a 500-600 stadium person. That's too many people, and when you have that big of an audience, only about 20 to 50 people are constantly talking. Everybody else is just watching. And you don't know who the fuck is watching, what they thoughts are, what they motives are. That's a little creepy to me. You know what I mean? Every time I ever hit a big panel, like people like that have like every time I had hit a channel that was medium, I'm talking about a local channel. A local channel. Them big channels I stay away from, but a local channel that's medium in size in these smaller sectors. Anytime I hit their panel and they have anywhere from 200 to 2,000 people in there, if I hit that panel, I'll be mad nervous. Yo, my heart be like, I don't like that shit. I want to be running, but I gotta say what I gotta say, and then I get also they be like, "Where you going?" Troy used to always do that to me. Why you getting like, "Yo, nigga, nah, my anxiety, nigga, let me get the fuck out of here." And then I'm over there and I gotta monitor what I'm saying. I can't use profanity, but you understand the man is getting a check. There are a lot of huge channels. They do a lot of cursing, but they don't get flagged. But somebody else will get flagged. I've seen that happen. I've seen one person do a whole bunch of borderline shit, don't never get flagged, and somebody do something minute and they get flagged. So it depends. If a person say don't do that on their channel because you want to fuck up their bag, respect them and don't do that on their channel. And when we talking about that fuck ass nigga from Atlanta, Marcus, well, um, all you could do is use colorful, expressive language to talk about Marcus. You can't be nice about him. When you talk about a fuck nigga like that, yo, all you could do is use disrespectful expressive thing, expressive verbalizations. You know what I'm saying? That's all I could give. So if I can't, first of all, the audience is way big for me. I'm going like, oh my gosh. Two, you like can't curse, and he's a disrespectful nigga, so I don't want to be disrespectful when I talk about him because he's disrespectful to him, everybody, the kids, everybody. You know what I'm saying? His father's memory. There's no reason why we should know in depth that his father was a pervert if he could tell us when his father was alive, his father was a creep from the time he was a kid. He everything about his father owning a club. His father's been dead when he's been telling us this. So we didn't know this about life when your father was alive. Why the fuck do we know about it in death? He disrespectful for his father. As much as say he loves his father, he disrespectful to his legacy. His dirty deeds needed to be buried with him. He disrespectful to them fucking children he helped fucking create. He disrespectful to other people's children. He disrespectful to his own office. To anybody that would perform cunnilingus in the middle of a busy street where people have their children walking past, because that's what fucking CJ said. He was like, I was shocked. People was, covering their kids' face. I believe it because it's a live area. We see nothing but homeless. When Marcus is panning his fucking camera around, we see nothing but people of all ages. People, parents out there with their kids, young people, old people. It doesn't matter the age. That's indecent. And to be eating, to be orally fixated on a common drug addict whore in the back of your truck, the same truck where your children sit, the car seats, and sit their little short thighs out or whatever. You were back there being disgusted. I mean, what do y'all expect? But then you went over the yard on them, and they're like, "Well, uh, Marcus is protected." How can you say you? I don't agree with everything. No, he is doing everything wrong. He's doing everything against humanity and people and just humanity, right? That's people. How can you just say but? It's no but behind it. This nigga's fucking the type of nigga that be on Chris Hansen's show, trying to run through the back door before the police tackled him down, trying to meet a fucking kid. I'm trying to figure out where is this though? It's a butt thing, and like I said, I had to stop going over to Troy because I started seeing that butt thing. You know, he acts like he's against Marcus, but Marcus can come over and he's laughing and shit. So I had to go over because stop going over because of that. I have a few reasons, and the biggest reason is just that I don't like how he disrespected me that night. He gonna ask me what the fuck is going on and then get mad because I'm repeating what fucking Marcus said. Make that make fucking sense. That's sharing the channel shit. I didn't expect Troy to do that shit. I was surprised when I saw Troy share with people sharing it, but like I said, I shouldn't be because these are people that he just met and people that are not from the beef sector that he's known. That's beef sector shit. That's the shit they do. I don't know why they do that shit. Shit, if you from my sector, I'ma big you up. It don't matter if I don't have that many people here. I'ma big you up. But that's what I'm used to over in my other sector. Like they when they tell me in my sector, they tell you get it out the fucking mud. But a motherfucker could come from who knows what, hit their panel a couple of times. Next thing they be like, oh yeah, go to Tasty's channel, Tasty, yeah, Tasty be over there, and you be like, oh shit, nigga. Troy be like to me, where you going, dear self? Motherfucker, I ain't giving you all my fucking, little, listen, I got a little bit of people that come over my fucking channel. I'm not giving you all my thoughts and opinion and my content. I got my own channel. You getting paid over here, so you using my thoughts and my opinions to help you get a paycheck? No, I can hit your panel sometimes, but you not getting everything I got. Shit, I got me my little bit of people, and I'm going to give them something. My piece of my, we're not doing a one-shot fit all, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to give to everybody. I'm not giving more. My audio is going to go down because I got a text or something. I'm not going to give more to everybody else than I get to myself. That's crazy. So I'm going to take the dishes out my kitchen and feed your family? Nah, B. Mm-mm. Nope. Nope, it won't happen. So I had a few reasons why I just wasn't going to Troy anymore, and that's all. There's nothing against him. He's supposed to get money. Y'all ain't never hear me call him a bitch ass nigga. You're never gonna hear me call him a bitch ass nigga. You're never gonna hear me talk about this man's lifestyle and stuff like that. Troy is not, like I said, Troy. I've never seen Troy disrespect no woman. He disrespected me that day trying to get snippy with me and hang up. But like when I said, I would fuck you, bitch, suck my dick. I have never seen that. I have never heard Troy being indecent with any woman. In the beef sector, it's nothing but faggots and women. Okay, you pick which one you want to be friendly with. I have never seen Troy do that, so there's no reason for me to disrespect that man. I just don't respect his fucking channel. Like, yo, that ain't for me. When I see something that I was fully engaged with, ain't for me, I start falling back. It's nothing. Why you gotta drag a person? That's crazy. That man ain't never do nothing to me. He did something I didn't like the last time I went around because I should have kept my ass from around there. But nah, people like, oh, Troy was asking about you, and I'm like, all right, let me just go over whatever. But for what? I can't express my mind the way I want to because he got to protect his bag. He ain't promoting me. Two, three. It seemed like he's a bit friendly with Marcus and stuff like that, being like he's like I said, a girl dad. So he don't stand for anything. So that's against everything I stand for. I don't know. I don't know. But what up, Muffy? Hi, Muffy. Hey, twin. Marcus is so creepy. It's not funny. It's not. It's like you don't know who you really watching. You know what you watching. You know what you watching, twin shit. You know what you watching. You know exactly what you're watching. And what your thoughts are. They correct, they accurate, and that's what I'm saying. People be playing with him. I don't want to be on a panel with Marcus when I was that Troy and Marcus as I got into it. He was like, "Where that lady that was talking all that stuff? She a coward. She jumped out. How do you call as quote unquote? Because Marcus is not a man, he a male, but he claimed to be a man. A man don't call a woman a coward. You and I are not equal when it comes to strength wise, right? To come to wits. That's why they would say a woman is not." supposed to argue with a man because it's like, yo, argue with other women, and you a guy, you supposed to have control. That's what they said. Men are, they supposed to say, quote unquote, men are logical and women are emotional. Well, us emotional beings are gonna fucking argue with one another, and we might argue with you sometime. Know how to walk away. He always talk about being stoic, but anyway, he was like, she's a coward. I didn't feed into the shit, but I usually don't hit people panels anymore to argue. I used to do that shit like in 2020, 2021, 2022. Yo, I'm too old for that shit because I still be mad over some internet shit a whole 3 weeks fucking later, and you ain't even fucking mad. You whistling. You done argued with 10 people after you argued with me. So we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I know me, and people are like, oh, it's just the internet. Nah, people can strike a nerve. I'm not no actor. I'm not just turning on and off emotions. Yo, you can strike a nerve like, well, yo, what the fuck you talking about? Don't talk to me like that. Yo, yeah, I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. I'm not trying to impress anybody to act like I have such great restraint. Yeah, I'm not gonna let anyone get to me. Oh no, I'm a buck. That man, fuck that. It might be a day you done said some shit and I'm feeling some sort of way, or you might trigger an emotion and motherfucker, let's get it on. Right? And that's how I used to be. But I ain't like that no more. I was like, man, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody playing nice with Marcus. Like, so when y'all told Marcus that, I already knew what it was. I said, oh, Marcus got in his pocket. Troy and them, and Vibes Queen and all of them, they let Marcus get on a panel and control their narrative. Marcus had, what, about 3 or 4 channels, including his sneaky link? He got 4 or 5 channels to fucking control. Why y'all letting him control yours? Say what you gotta say. So y'all saying because y'all feel like he's a bigot. First of all, he's not even a reaction channel. Marcus is the content channel. You guys are reaction channels. You guys state your opinion and your feels off of what he presents. How the fuck do you let a content channel come over and tell a reaction channel what to think? That's fucking crazy. Cisco and Ebert back in the days, I'm an old person. That was 2 critics, if you don't know it, 2 white guys, one fat, one skinny. Cisco and Ebert. They would criticize the movies. They would sit in an empty movie theater and talk about the movies coming on or whatever. And that's when Living Color got they people. What was it? Antoine and Blaine and Antoine hated it, and they were critics. Same sort of feel, right? But Cisco and Ego were heterosexual. But I'm sure, and people watched it because it was like they're going to tell us they don't give a fuck who is in it. Back then, you had big stars like Patrick Swayze, Gregory Hines, Glenn Close, all those big fucking stars, yo. But they didn't give a fuck how big the star was, how much their review was. The good review they gave the people prior. Yo, if they came out with some bullshit, they gonna give it, and they gonna keep, because they were reaction, they were critics. That's their job. So that's crazy for Glenn Close or any of them to come up and be like, hey, I don't think that you should say that about my movie. I don't think that's right because I'm trying to make money over here and you're not making. That's crazy. How does a reaction channel let a content channel come and tell them what they do? Like, when I see you playing like that, I don't want to watch you no more. There's nothing authentic. It's nothing authentic. Someone like Marcus, it's not a matter of opinion. Oh, I like them, they're cool, or they did this, why I don't like them. No, Marcus is a creep. He is a menace to society, literally. Everything that we had, y'all talk about R. Kelly and what y'all thought about what Michael Jackson did that was inappropriate or appropriate, or did he really do it? Y'all talk about Diddy, who never got proven to mess with no fucking kids. The niggas is a freak, but y'all say he messed with kids. Ain't no kids. If they had kids on Diddy, Diddy would be under the fucking jail. He's just a fucking creep. He's an arrogant fucking creep, right? Y'all talk about him and what y'all thought maybe fuck with Justin Bieber and Usher and them, right? Y'all talk about Harvey Weinstein and y'all talk about what y'all think Trump did, maybe fucking with little kids, right? But then we get down to Marcus, someone that we could actually touch, someone that is among our local society, right? Someone that your child, your niece, your nephew have a high chance of fucking meeting, even if they're not living on the street. He's everywhere, right? And y'all, being exposed to his fucking daughters, because his daughters are going to be a motherfucker. As soon as 18 hit, then they going to be motherfuckers. And you're telling me you could play nice with this guy, but you have all these high opinions of disgust. Oh, I ain't going to play no R. Kelly. Don't play no R. Kelly up in here. Don't be doing this. But someone like Marcus, you be like, well, it's not right, and you guys are weird to think that they're kids, and y'all just saying all types of shit. Or be like, well, I wouldn't do it. I would make sure they were over age, even if they were 18 or 25. That's still too young to be vibing. Marcus is 40 fucking 3 years old with a 17 and a 16-year-old daughter. You get where the fuck we going here? Those are fucking babies. Them kids, B. Them kids. Them kids. And so when we get these big panel channels and everybody playing nice because they feel like, oh, Marcus is here. Ooh, here he go. Marcus is no one. He's someone that we need to say, oh, here this dirty ass nigga. What the fuck you want, you bum ass nigga, you creep ass nigga. That's, if y'all gonna do that, virtually stone a nigga. Playing nice for well. Martin, if you ain't playing his content, he can't do nothing. Well, he could try to pop you and age stick your shit. Your shit still, people still gonna come see you. And if you take down a channel, guess what? You just build another fucking channel. You have a backup channel, and you build that channel up and say, hey, the party next door. Keep it moving, and you'll get more people because people gonna be like, yo, what is this motherfucker doing that got Marcus so mad that Marcus shut down their fucking channel? Why are y'all playing nice with this? So if y'all really don't see nothing wrong, or y'all be like, it ain't my business, but I wouldn't. Like that fucking Bigfoot bitch vibes queen. That flat butt, big back, fucking swimming in the ocean to get to the United States, illegal fucking immigrant fucking vibes queen. That fucking dumb dumb. That bitch, she's sitting there, I don't agree with everything Marcus do, but Mark, like bitch, you have fucking kids, you silly bitch. So that means that you would let your uncle and them touch your fucking kid. You would offer them kids up because you don't see nothing wrong. How the fuck are y'all mothers? And I always get on that stupid bitch. These bitches don't stand for nothing. They play nice with him for what? He is the content creator. You guys are the reaction channel. Y'all not even in the same lane. There's different lanes. After Marcus go, there'll be someone else that we could react to or whatever. Maybe, and hopefully they're not as trifling as Marcus sleeping and taking advantage of these people, but it'll be someone else. He's not the only one. He just have something hot locally among these YouTube streets. He's not a big wig. I'm not fucking getting it. These panels get together and they be fronting because they want to play nice. There's no playing nice. There's no middle of the road. The Bible talk about being lukewarm. You cannot be lukewarm. Oh, it don't affect you. These motherfuckers, he's setting out in society. He's further traumatizing other traumatized people, and then he's setting them on to society to fuck with us. We walking in the street, this motherfucker further traumatized by Marcus hitting us upside the head, trying to steal our fucking cookie jars. This shit is a trickle down fucking effect. This is like the broken windows motherfucking theory. Look it up. Like, I'm just trying to fucking figure it out. So because y'all see one thing wrong, you see these people are already homeless, so it doesn't matter that Marcus further damages them because they're already homeless. That's a broken windows theory. The broken windows theory back in the day, these two crackers got together, they psychologists and professors, they got together and they were saying, listen, if you go to a neighborhood, the neighborhood is clean or whatever, if a person sees a piece of trash and it's picked up immediately, or a person don't see trash, they see everybody throwing it in the garbage, the neighborhood's going to be clean. But if a motherfucker starts seeing the buildings deteriorating, garbage all over the street, and quote unquote a broken window and stuff like that, and nobody's fixing it up, everybody's going to continue to litter and trash on that block because they see that there's no regard and no respect for that block. I think that people have the same thing watching this content because these people live in the street, these people might prostitute and use drugs or whatever. Well, it doesn't matter what Marcus do, they already damaged. That kind of thing. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Really? You know what I'm saying? What up, yo? I love your energy, Miss Jessie. I love your energy. Love your energy. Love your energy. Good evening. What up? What up, Brooklyn? What up, Brooklyn? What up, Brooklyn? Oh, Vibes Queen, that Bigfoot bitch, that bitch got fucking mad because because when I was fighting with fucking Marcus, she got upset because I said he's a fucking just like a typical West Indian. Marcus said that Black American people are ratchet, and I said they always want to exploit us. When we get to like the Shade Room and what was that MediaTakeout.com and all them shit, them all foreign Black people that have a disdain for Black Americans, even though they're here on our ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears or whatever, and our willingness to fucking accept them in our neighborhoods and treat them as family. They come over with disdain, and Marcus shares the same thing. Marcus really is West Indian. He's not lying. All these people, oh, his mother's American Black. He never told y'all his mother's American Black. He said he always talk about being West Indian. I don't know why y'all have to get it's only his father because he only talk about his father. But to me, it's neither here nor there. But when he said that, everything made sense. All these things he's been doing all these years, he been showing American Black people. It's not, and the white folk he don't fuck with because he know the coppers. But we all said it because he knew the coppers were gonna come fucking down on him. He ain't gonna do that. He said it's okay. They don't give a fuck about me exploiting Black people, broken windows theory, right? Black American people, no matter we're spat upon by other people, no matter what, no matter how nice we are and stuff, no matter what we do. Yo, that's just the way it is. It's a disrespect. So he feel like if I further disrespect a Black American person, ain't no feds and federales gonna come down and do nothing. They don't give a fuck. These people disregard it. He thinks he's better, but he came over here on a green with a green card and a motherfucking dream. His parents did. He's a whole fucking anchor baby. His father got to stay here. If you just saying his father got to stay here and operate in a Black neighborhood, a fucking place of ill repute, because he said his father had players balls here and there at his fucking place, and he saw a lot of things in his father's bar. A child has no business in a fucking bar. His father took him to other people, women's houses to have intercourse while he played in the living room. I know somebody very close to me and their husband did that with their fucking kids. And one of their children have loose sexual habits and the other one have a disdain for women. You know what I'm saying? Like a disrespect, like fuck you bitch, suck my dick. Because they witnessed their father doing shit like that. So please don't think Marcus' kids are gonna turn out perfect. Marcus said, that ain't my kids. Oh, his kids are gonna be a motherfucker. His motherfucking child's gonna be like Larry Fishburne's daughter. Tuh. But I lost where I was. But yeah, that shit is crazy. Everybody support this fucking madness. He is damaged goods. Oh yeah, yeah. So his father, you know what I'm saying? So he has this disdain for Black American people. So with Bob's Queen, when I said that, this fucking bitch took my I don't like what you said. She gonna drop bitch. First of all, I don't wanna fuck with this bitch. First of all, Bob's Queen says she's from the beef sector. Bob's Queen is not from the beef sector. Bob's Queen is from Avatar Nation. Avatar Nation is like a subgroup of the fucking beef sector because all they do is like the beef sector is the content and Avatar Nation is the reaction channel. Same sort of kind of theory. And Avatar Nation is like people that they don't never come on camera or whatever. And Lemon from Avatar Nation, the only person when he got his channel, only person he started coming on camera and having camera slips, but they don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be behind that avatar, that's your bit. You know, that's your business. These people, you got all type of people watching you and trying to, you know what I'm saying, be in your business and shit like that. So I understand that. I don't give a fuck, right? She's not beef sector. You know, she says that, and people say that virtually in these local areas because it's just like beef sector, they fight. Don't mess with them. Vibes Queen, that bitch is nothing. That bitch was, I finally call her backseat back shots. This bitch, and shout out to my nigga KLC. What up, KLC? This bitch had this nigga bent over. This bitch was fresh out the hospital. Anybody they know that ever stayed in a hospital, even when you visit the emergency room, it could be the cleanest hospital in the world. It's a hospital. There were bodily fluids all over this motherfucker. It's a motherfucker that died in the same fucking bed you sitting chilling up in. So a motherfucker that was real gross with shit on here. Now I don't give a fuck how clean the motherfucking hospital is. You know what I'm saying? The first thing you want to do, as soon as you get in the house, you ain't talking to nobody. You're ripping your clothes off and you're fucking taking a fucking the best bath slash shower ever. You're scrubbing down. You're getting that. I don't care how sick you feel. Motherfucker said, motherfucker be dumb sick, can't walk. They be like, get me in that motherfucking tub. Hold on, help me get in that tub. Help me wash that shit. The old people, when they can't get in the tub, they got you. They got the wet towelettes. They got you wiping them down as soon as they get home with them wet soapy towelettes. This bitch don't do that. She called her motherfucking old man, literally an old nigga she lived with, that ain't her kid's father or whatever, tell him to come get her. She getting discharged and she fucking go with KOC in the car, get bent over. Don't wash her ass, get bent over and get knocked in the fucking backseat. fucking face all in the fucking headrest and shit like that. Nigga she met offline, no disrespect to him, I fuck with KOC. You know what I'm saying? But that's what she did. And then she get mad at the nigga and say the nigga's a predator and do all this shit. Then, well, if he a predator, I don't know what's true or not. That listen, when that shit was happening, I wasn't in. How to say it? Here's the thing with the street sector. The street sector will always will always be more not more so on the content, but more so now we're more now the street sector is more so on content. But when Kiki and Octavius, the forefathers, Octavius, all the motherfuckers that was the four when they first came along, it was the content creators fighting the content creators. So that's how it was always going to be. The content creators fighting the content creators. So she fucking make a bad vagina motherfucker. She don't got a vagina. Vaginas are clean. She made a bad pussy decision. Nigga can't take her out of her situation or whatever. She got the nigga that her old man, he come pick her up after she even get a wet towelette to right between her legs. The nigga smacked on her ass and said, yo, I'm going to see you later. Next thing you know, she kicking the old nigga out the house. Move KOC in her motherfucking house, give or take, right? Give or take, or he's staying there visiting or whatever. He wasn't told he was visiting for a long time while the other nigga is sitting outside sleeping in the car. The old nigga that's paying the bills. The bitch is disrespectful to her kids. Her and KLC are having intercourse. She telling her kids is hearing passion sounds. She telling her kids they got ghosts in the house. This is the type of bitch we dealing with. So of course she don't think there's nothing wrong with Marcus is doing with minors, but she don't respect her fucking kids. Regardless of what, no matter who I meet, if I had children, right? She got children, right? So it's more than one motherfucker she fucking up. You got children. You can't move like that, whether you meet a motherfucker online or offline. And it makes it even worse that you come out now and you saying, well, I figured out he's a predator and here's his baby mother. He met her when she was like in 7th grade or whatever. And you saying all this shit. So I'm like, yo, bitch, you ain't do this background investigation till you brought this nigga in your house to use the same toilet as your kids or nothing. Bitch, you all full of bad decisions. I don't respect her. And so for her to try to check me, because this bitch is a Bigfoot immigrant, bitch, you're making money off of black American motherfucking fucking depravity too, just like fucking Marcus. Why y'all not going there? We want to see Jamaicans. It's mad foreigners and shit like that in Atlanta. Why we not seeing them? Why you not doing content on them? Why Marcus go to the island to don't fucking be interviewing them West Indian bitches that be selling vagina to the tourists and shit? We want to see about y'all shit. Tell us about your first baby mother, Jamarcus. Why the bitch is a bum bitch and she left her fucking vulnerable children with a fucking creep like you? Because I'm sure that's why the relationship broke up. Because you was a fucking creep, nigga. You been a creep forever. Marcus went through, let me back to my original thought, because I never finished it and now I remember. Marcus got rid, and I'm all around the world. Y'all got to hold my hand and follow me so y'all don't get lost. I'll be all around. I'll be having different thoughts, so I got to just touch them a little bit. Marcus, he had 6 fucking therapists. That means that was 6 times that he tried to manipulate somebody, and they're trained in this shit, and they're used to seeing motherfuckers like this. And they said, you know what? Maybe we need to sever our patient-professional relationship with one another. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. Motherfucker, well, he got disregarded. So now he tried to take those same type of tips, and he be telling motherfuckers, you got to be stoic. You got to be no transparency. That's something professionals told him. Now when y'all look at Marcus, listen to what he says to people. Believe me, that is professional talk. That's when he was sitting there. Marcus is fucked up. Marcus is fucked up. No, and anybody that sit there and have Marcus on their panel and they placating, oh, Marcus, we ain't gonna let nobody, he's responsible for his fucking kids. Yeah, I heard the realest shit ever. A motherfucker said this. The realest shit ever. Motherfucker said, and I think that it was somebody that is a broken clock that had the right time twice a thing. I think it was OG Percy. I think this nigga said, was it him? I think it might have been him. Oh gosh, or somebody worse. They said a motherfucker that care about their children, and we always say it's regular, smaller YouTubers and viewers and subbies. I'm a viewer and a subby just with an opinion, right? They always say, yo, if you care about your children, anything you care about, you keep the fuck off the internet. And when this motherfucker said that this week and I heard it, I said, yo, that's my motto all the time. If Marcus care about them girls, why the fuck you got pictures of them in short shorts and stuff like that? First of all, I don't like no little girls and no motherfucking little ass shorts under their butt cheeks. I don't like it. I don't care how skinny they are. I don't like it. I don't like it. You a little ass girl. You a little girl. You're not laying on the beach somewhere. Why you walking through the street like this? You're advertising your daughters. You got the camera sitting back of them and you advertising them and that big head little fucking little boy. You advertising everybody. Like, yo, you putting them out there. If you got people watching that don't see anything wrong with you sleeping with teenagers, you definitely got people looking at your daughters like, yeah, I will fuck more. You get what I'm saying? This motherfucker don't care. Because like I said, everybody's not a narcissist. We all have narcissistic behaviors or whatever, one or two, but we're not narcissists. We're just human beings having a human experience, living, learning, and hopefully evolving to being better motherfuckers. That's what life is about. Figuring out the key to life and who the fuck we are in our life path. That's what people say. I'm trying to figure out what I'm here for, what my purpose is, right? Well, I hope none of your purposes is to fuck up people's lives and be deviants like fucking Marcus. But hold on, I gotta get something to drink, y'all. I'm sorry. I should have been got it like 50 million years ago. Hold on. What up, Zamani? What up, Mark? Yeah, Marcus is depraved. He's fucking disgusting. He fucking, and when he can't control when a woman is talking to him, just like he called you masculine. Guess what? He felt the same way about me. Like, oh, she a coward. He talking to me like I'm a whole dude with testicles. Yo, I'm a woman. You's a bitch. If you talking to me like that, like you wanna fight me, you make you a bitch. I'm a woman. I'm a whole woman here. I can have so I'm supposed to watch it and don't have no fucking opinion. Like I said, Marcus put his children out there. He was broadcasting them little girls, each and every time. Oh yeah, and I'm here with Mookie. Fuck Mookie and fuck everything else. You saying fuck other people? Fuck Mookie and fuck them kids. You're fucking. I want to interview Marcus' first baby mother, bitch. Why the fuck would you leave those two girls with this nigga? Knowing the way he lived, he got all type of transients in and out his fucking house. And he be talking because he carried two guns bigger than him. This nigga think he the real 50 Cent from fucking BK. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. No, you not. You not that nigga. All of a sudden, Marcus, that nigga, talk about, yeah, that type shit. The nigga damn near 50 talking about type shit. Leave that shit for the kids. Oh, yeah, what up, twin? This nigga is supposed to be someone's father. I would be embarrassed. He like them old niggas you see in the street, them old dopey niggas that don't, now they on methadone, they don't shoot up dope no more, and they got their nephew's kids' school clothes, well, they said school clothes, their nephew's clothes on and shit. They be having a hat to the back and shit. They be having some motherfucking jeans on and some Jordans. You could tell their motherfucking nephew was like, yo, here, you gonna be the shit in this. Here, yo, this don't fit. These fit you, Yeah, nephew, these is cool. Marcus be dressing and acting like that. That's corny. And then let's talk about that dirty bitch cat, yo. That bitch cat is a dirty, skeevy motherfucker. I don't like that bitch. I don't like that bitch cat. I really don't care for that whole feisty. I don't give a fuck about, and most of all, I don't like that bitch Kelsey. Kelsey, that's the bitch that get your brains blown out on your fucking living room floor, setting you up. Her and that motherfucking Dante ain't no good. Let me get me something to drink. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Thank you for allowing me to wet my throat. Go to the kitchen, get me a cold black tea, lemonade black tea beverage. That was in the freezer for a good hour and stuff. Got a nice little chill to it too. My mouth was like, nigga, stop playing. You got something good right there for you. But yeah. This shit is crazy. We gotta stop saying, I don't never want to see a nigga in jail. I don't like that. So what? He deserves to go to jail. We have to stop saying that. Marcus is a issue in our community. You know, we gotta stop saying, oh, I don't never want to see a person in jail. Why wouldn't you see jail? Like in Jay Wilson's voice. If y'all know who that is, y'all know who that is. But if y'all don't, he's a blasphemous, homosexual, prep selling fucking fake pastor. Nigga to people like pastor, he in the beef sector. Pastor, he ain't no pastor. He's a director of music. He's not a pastor, nothing. Niggas suck more dick off a tendon than a little bit. But anyway, like you said, the Lord's for the lawless. And the Lord's for the lawless. Marcus is very much lawless. He crosses the legal lines and he crosses moral lines. Why wouldn't you want to see him in jail? I mean, y'all always happy when Nature Boy was in jail. Y'all were all happy when Diddy and them went to jail. So what makes Marcus different? Why y'all trying to save him? He's not that bad. He is bad. Every day, every time he posts a video, we see how he's a horrible person. A horrible person. And guess what? If he does sleep with Cash, I'ma let y'all know this. He ain't gonna be the one giving it. I mean, he ain't going to be the one taking Cash's ass. He gonna be the one sucking dick. Niggas like that like to suck dick. He gonna be the fellatio giver. That's what Marcus is gonna be. He's gonna be the submissive. It be dudes like that. You always see trans chicks talk about how dudes like Marcus that be trying to act like extra bravado, just extra tough and stuff like that, all this bravado. They be the ones getting plugged. I know a big motherfucker like that, 6'5", who sit there and puff his chest in front of a bitch, but run from a nigga. But anyway, he was having this little short Indian nigga plug his ass. Little 5'2" nigga was plugging his 6'5" ass. Nigga was trying to act tough. That's how them niggas are. Marcus is 5'2", don't get fucked. He wanna get fucked. He sat there and went down on Kelsey and don't care. Like his daughters watch the channel, and I said that on Troy's many months ago. I said, yo, that shit is crazy. Your kids watch the channel. Their fucking peers watch this channel. Their parents watch this channel. Nothing. You would think with all of this, that sorry bitch would pick up her fucking 2 teenage daughters, right? That bitch sitting back watching this shit. Marcus' mother ain't worth shit either. That's why she got 2 fuck ups. Marcus and Marcus and Malcolm. Marcus sat there and brought Polo and Feisty, the prostitute, to his family's house to have a barbecue and everybody chilling and stuff. Like, yo, this is what these people are used to. You're bringing riffraff to my fucking house. Who is this motherfucker you bring into my house? But they laugh and they all know what Marcus do. It's okay. Marcus still allowed to go in the church house. If I was the preacher and I know I might not have seen Marcus content or I may have, Marcus could never come through my doors. I know we ain't supposed to judge, but Marcus ain't trying to change. He's blasphemous. He's gonna get Bible scriptures written on him, tattooed on him. That is the devil personified. I don't know what the fuck you call that. Is dangerous. That nigga is black. If you don't fuck with him for nothing, if y'all say, hey, I don't know, well, it's just content. It's not content. He's affecting real people, and now he's blasphemous. We are black American people. One thing we don't play about God. And that right there, yo, it's like, nah, now you playing. He is allowing Satan to use. And why is he putting Bible scriptures when he was on Yarvos about a month ago, whatever, and he said that when they were asking him about his spirituality, stuff like that, he said his spirituality is quite ancient and untraditional. He doesn't follow any like the sense of traditions, which you would say popular sense like a Christianity, a Islam, a Judaism. He doesn't do that. He practices dark arts. That's what he's trying to say. So why would he go ahead and put Bible scriptures? Because the devil will use scriptures to make you a believer. That's all he's doing. But y'all hear all these things just saying. You are responsible for you. At the end of the day, all you people that say y'all God-fearing and stuff like that, do you realize at the end of the day, if y'all say y'all believe in God and y'all believe in being judged, you're going to be judged for this shit. Watching Marcus, knowing he's doing wrong, knowing he's fornicating, knowing he's fucking being all these things that's against fucking the flesh, and you're still watching it. You're going to be judged for it. Don't think, oh, because I'm not doing it. You are doing it. You're watching it. All the content creators talking about they got the spicy channel, whatever. Yo, stop watching that shit. I lie to you not. I went over when he had that Patreon. Y'all know that. I went over what I saw the first time with that Patreon. I was like, nah, I'm bugging. And then I went the next day and I saw not even 2 minutes or something on Red Bull. Baby, I got the fuck out of there, canceled my fucking membership. I knew Marcus was depraved, but I was trying to be funny. Mr. Alan Thompson said that he got it and he canceled out. But he didn't say, he said it was bad, but he didn't say how bad it was. I was going over there to watch Quita fight. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted her to watch Queen to fight. I wanted Maya to tear her ass up. And I know that I'm too old to be wanting to watch hood fights, but I don't want to see two homeless people fucking ill. I don't want to see two regular people having sex. I know what intercourse is. I've had intercourse a lot. I'm an old woman. I understand what we do during intercourse. I understand all of that shit. So I just want to know, why would I want to see unhoused, unbathed, potentially infected people have unprotected sex? That's not a woo. But I did want to see some hood rats fight, baby. Yeah, that's black ratchetness I will watch. Them bitches, they don't give a fuck. More listen, but anyway, but I'm not putting them down. That's our sisters, and I want them to get it together. Quita ain't gonna get it together. Maya, she just think that she too cute to get it together. The bitch hitting 50 with about 7 kids and 2 grandkids on the way. She don't give a fuck. So it's just a lost cause. But anyway, um, I saw that. I saw the crackhead in the park open, and I said, yo, I had Red Bull. You know, you be fast forwarding. I said, yo, get me the fuck out of here. Get me out of here. That shit wasn't even funny. I canceled that shit, and then a few days later, everybody got that notice from Patreon saying that the channel has been terminated, and we all going to get our refunds. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know the channel was going to be terminated. I was like, fuck that $5. I don't give a fuck. That shit is lost. But everybody like, I watch it for shock value. But if you believe he's doing illegal things on there, he potentially child pornography, why would you have your IP address tracked with that shit? For content? You're not making millions of dollars to fight a fucking a pedophile fucking ring case. That shit is crazy. I mean, this the potential of him maybe possibly having that on his channel. First of all, even if he didn't have any youngsters on the channel possibly, I still don't want to watch it. It's a crime against humanity, but y'all God-fearing and stuff, and y'all don't feel like y'all going to be judged by Marcus. You will. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're watching it. You're ingesting it. It's part of your world. One bad apple spoils the bunch. We see what he does. I'm not talking about watching the regular Atlanta Street interviews. I'm talking about when you're going over to that spicy content. That's where you're crossing the line. The Atlanta Street interviews, he can suggest and only do so much, but it's not actually happening. When you go over there, it's actually happening. You know, but yeah, it taints your soul, Jesse. Damn sure, right? And this is why these people don't have. They don't. They're. What do you call it? They are. You know the word. Fuck. They're desensitized. It doesn't hit their soul. They be like, well, it ain't me. You know. Like it's nothing. It's nothing funny about Marcus. Marcus will come on people's panel. Yeah, don't let them people talking about me. They be talking about me. And motherfucker, you put your fucking bit. Nothing you doing is normal. Why wouldn't I speak about you? Oh, you let them talk about who the fuck are you? Tell me who the fuck you are right now so I can give you your motherfucking props. You let me know who you be. Alright. Like I said, then this is why I can't do panels, because I'll be ready to fucking flip the table out on everybody, curse everybody out. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? Yeah, people shouldn't talk about his fucking kids. He be doing this to other people. Cause, yeah, I'll flip out on everybody, yo. You know that motherfucker in the family that go to the family reunion and start cursing everybody out because the way they was treated as a kid? That would fucking be me. But, you know, we'll watch. You know, he'll get his payback soon. So, and you know, and we'll keep on watching the content creators go out at each other, because like I said, this is the street sector. The street sector, for as long as it's been around, it's never really about the content. Now recently it's been about the content, you know, with Marcus doing more and more shit in the light. But before, it's always been the content creators going after the content creators. It's like, that's why I don't like panels, because it's like we have to get to know each other. Let's date before we get to know each other. Jumping on a panel, automatically we're all friends. Oh, we all here together. You can't do it, because then you're gonna get yourself mixed up with a lot of people, fucked up people in this street sector. A lot of these people are fucked up, B. A lot of them in all sectors, but this street sector, for the years that I've been watching on the sidelines and the clouds not dropping down or whatever, it's just like I never even used to watch these content creators. Like I just knew on the surface what's going on. I'm like, yeah, they doing too much for me. They doing it too much for me. What? CPS came to who house? Sunny for what? She yelling at those kids. No, are y'all doing it because y'all care about the kids or to be mean? Fuck that bitch, to be mean. They get, oh, well, you're not trying to help the kids. Okay, let me just exit stage left. And every once in a while, I would check back in. I would see it's the same shit happening with the same bitches, like Vibes Queen and all of them. I ain't got time for that shit. And all of them want to be Marcus's hoes. They Marcus's what they say, Charlie's Angels. They Marcus's little demon seeds. All them regular bitches. I told you, my cold word for them bitches. He ain't touch you. You lying. You fresh. You fast. That man ain't touch you. That's them. On that note, yo, y'all have a good evening ahead. Be well, and I'm gonna be watching everybody banging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. Have a good one, y'all.